I wish I had $10 billion.
I wish you had $10 billion.
I wish you had this as well.
I would love 10
I wish my
billion.
tummy didn't hurt.
Yours, your tummy didn't hurt.
Yeah. I wish Discord would stop doing this shit. And I wish my tummy didn't hurt. Let's record the fucking podcast.
Yeah, you got time.is open.
Oh, I do, and I minimized it. Okay, now I got it.
Quote of the day: "We are living on the planet as if we have another one to go." Terry Swearingen.
Shut the fuck up, Terry.
We?
Yeah.
We?
Shut the fuck up, Terry.
I'm living like this is the only one I've got. It's about 12 other people who are acting like they got another one.
I shut up, Terry.
I'm sure Terry meant well,
we?
but come on.
I'm fucking freezing my vegetable scraps to make soup. Fuck you, Terry.
I'm wearing a tank top because it's hot as balls in my apartment right now. Shut up, Terry.
All right, let's clap. Let's clap on 20.
I almost clapped on
25.
19.
25.
That was a good one. I felt
Yeah,
that was
my-
a good one.
My 25 was better than my 20.
Yeah. Well, my 20, I almost clapped on 19 because I got real excited.
I know this about you.
All right. Welcome to Updated Autopsy Report, a podcast from Yotsuben and Friends where we read and watch the inspirations behind Ace Attorney. I'm your host, Ben, and my crew today is Dessy.
Hello.
And two good friends of ours, Tiago
Yo!
and Rose.
Hi.
We're all longtime fans of Ace Attorney. We hope that through our perspectives, it'll reveal new details and provide interesting commentary for all the media we discuss. Our intro music is by Lace, and you can find all her other work at leiss.bandcamp.com. Today, we're discussing several episodes from the first season of Lupin the Third, as well as the original pilot film. But first things first, if we're all in the Lupin the Third gang with all four characters, which one of us is which?
Oh, shit.
I mean, I guess I'm sort of Fujiko by default, but
Because you're a woman, is that what you're saying?
yeah.
I was actually gonna take
You don't
Fujiko.
have to. We can just be an essence.
I
It can
mean,
be an
Tiago,
essence.
if you want to be Fujiko,
I
Jigen.
I just, like, here's the
I
thing.
mean, who does it?
Who doesn't want to be Fujiko? She's cool and groovy and fabulous. That's not the exact line that was in the pilot film. It was like, all of Lupin's outfits are cool, groovy, and fabulous. And I was like, oh, that is a funny line.
It's very the 70s.
Yeah.
I don't... God, that's so tough, because, like, Lupin... No one wants to claim Lupin, because to claim Lupin
We
is
can't
like...
all be Jigen. I know we all want to be
I
Jigen,
want
but we
Jigen.
can't all be
Are you
Jigen.
sure?
Are you sure?
A family can just be 4 Jigens.
Yes.
Like, I don't know which grenade to fall on. You know what I mean? Like, there's too many.
I mean, there's who are you and who do you want to be? That's two different things.
Sure.
I
Exactly.
don't think I'm as competent as Lupin, but I am kind of a goofster. So I could see me becoming Lupin. But like, who likes saying I'm the Red Ranger? You know what I mean? Like, no one likes that sentence.
I mean, if you like that, then you are the Red Ranger, I guess.
That's fair. I don't feel that much connection with Goemon Jigen or Fujiko. You know?
Yeah,
I
you like
mean,
a
I
like a
love
prankster.
Lupin. He's fun. He's a fun little guy. He laughs all the time.
I do like being a laughing guy. You can have the Fujiko card back, Rose. Here you go.
You're turning it in, turning in your
turning-
Fujiko badge.
I don't want it anymore. It's too much pressure.
I think we're just sort of passing them around. We've got a little set
Alright.
of cards, and we're passing the cards around.
It's
That's
like musical
Passing the
chairs.
Fujiko blunt.
What about you? Who do you think you are?
I said Jigen like 4 times.
My fault.
Well, we all established we all want to be Jigen. Yes.
Yeah. That
I said
leaves
Jigen before anyone even started.
so that leaves
Okay, I didn't
Goemon
hear
for
that.
Ben.
All right, so so first,
Ben,
Yeah.
congratulations,
Well, yeah.
you're assigned Goemon by group.
I'm assigned Goemon just by default. Sure.
I mean, you're probably the one with like the calmest demeanor out of us 4.
The guy objectively holding everyone together by just simply being
Just by-
neurotypical-ish.
Yeah, honestly.
It sort of depends on what. I don't know. Goemon's kind of weird sometimes.
Goemon's
It's
kind
true.
of a funny guy.
Kind of weird.
Yeah. But yeah, so we watched the pilot and 4 episodes out of season 1 here. The pilot was originally produced after the manga had been a success. Monkey Punch's original manga of Lupin the Third was a success, and they were like, hey, we gotta start getting some funding together and see if we can do an animated version of it. The thought was like, maybe it'll be a film, maybe it'll be a TV show, we're not sure. I think they were leaning towards film at the time. And so they got the funds together, made it, but, it had taken a lot of time and money to produce, and it did not really find a home for a while until I believe it was about 2 years later when they finally started up the season 1 production and then had that aired on TV. So, has anybody here read any of the original manga by chance?
No.
I've seen a couple
So-
panels from it, but
Because it's a very different tone than any of the anime. It's way more, I don't want to say gritty, but it's definitely like almost a meaner tone. Like Lupin in the manga is way more cruel and mean, and the animated
He's a bad
versions definitely soften him up and lean back more into the fun prankster goofy guy angle again. Right. And that also changes within season 1 here. I did try to get a little bit of a split here on these episodes because the original director for this series was Masaki Osumi, and he did like the first 7 or 8 episodes or so, but then after they got some feedback saying, well, it's a little darker, a little grimmer than we wanted. We want it to be a little more lighthearted. We want to, be able to air it and have kids get into it, that kind of thing. Ooh, can you make some changes? And he was like, no. And so then they said, well, let's get some other people then to take over and steer the show the way we want them to. And those people were Isao Takahata and Hayao Miyazaki.
Who's that last guy?
But yeah, both of those are some of the founding members of Ghibli, Studio Ghibli. So
What's that?
I thought it would be really funny just to know that that's it. As possible.
I know. I was gonna say a goddamn thing. I was gonna be quiet for the
you're
rest
listening
of
to
it.
my air conditioner go.
Let it cook.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, obviously, if you look up Sao Takahata and Hayao Miyazaki, if you for some reason are not familiar with them, they've made some of the most legendary animated films of all time. And you've probably heard of some of them. If you haven't heard of Studio Ghibli, you've probably at least heard of, say, Spirited Away or Grave of the Fireflies or something like that.
Grave of the Fireflies fucked me up.
I've never
yeah.
seen it.
It'll fuck you up.
Now is not a
it's
good
pretty
time for you to
intense.
be watching that movie.
I don't know if there's ever a good time to watch it.
It's true.
but It's
Straight
sort of one
out-
of those ones where you should at some point, but Oh boy, do you need to be prepared.
I love the idea of, like, me about to go do something and Des puts her hand on my shoulder, like, I'll try another day. Like,
try again later.
Like an NPC watching you do something your character isn't able to do yet. Like,
yeah, just like steps.
I should try this again another time.
Yeah.
I don't have the items for this right now.
I don't think
I should come back later when I have the equipment I need.
I don't know what to do with this right now.
What is this?
I don't think I need to do this right now.
There's a time and a place for everything, but not right now.
We're
like
just doing bits.
It never stops.
So, yeah. So they take over. In fact, in the middle of an episode, which is one of the second episode we watched today. They take over in the middle of that from Osumi and kind of reconfigure it into something slightly a little bit more rounded and more friendly. And you can almost, if you're looking closely, or maybe even not that closely, you can tell even the way that Lupin is drawn changes, like when Miyazaki is starting to do some of these key animation corrections. So, so that's kind of what I tried to get in here. The first episode is all Osumi. The second episode that we watched is half Osumi, half Miyazaki and Takahata. And then the last two are both Takahata and Miyazaki again. So, for the pilot, though, this is all Masaki Osumi on the directing, in the directing chair. This pilot, we get a brief introduction to all the characters. Lupin III, the grandson of the legendary Arsène Lupin. Daisuke Jigen, Lupin's bearded partner and expert marksman.
Polycule member number 1.
Yep. Fujiko Mine, the femme fatale who always plays both sides.
Polycule member 2.
Goemon Ishikawa, the master swordsman, descended from the Goemon outlaw of legend.
Polycule member 3.
And of course, Inspector Zenigata, the Interpol officer chasing them all down.
Unwilling polycule member number 4.
He's only trying to get with Lupin. He doesn't know why.
Yeah, he just wants Lupin.
Here.
That's his kismesis for all those Homestuck fans out there.
What the fuck?
So sorry, I made a noise that maybe shouldn't be heard on.
No, I heard the noise, but holy shit.
So in this pilot, there's not really a whole bunch of plot. The cops have surrounded Lupin's hideout, and despite getting the help of Goemon and the famous detective Kogoro Akechi, they're unable to catch him, as Lupin uses a disguise of Kogoro to escape and drive away. This is like 10, 12 minutes, just a short little thing. There's 2 versions. There's a TV version and a cinema version. So depending on which one you find, they are slightly different. They have some slightly different animation. Some copywritten images, I think, were changed out in the TV version. Some things were reanimated and slightly tweaked, but it's roughly the same content. But yeah.
I wasn't really impressed. I don't know.
Well, this is a video that they made to get money, right?
Yeah,
here's a proof of concept that we can make a TV show,
there was
right?
Some charming little bits of animation, like there's when Zenigata is running out of the police station, the door slams on the policemen as they come out behind him. Just some little stuff where I'm they're showing off a little to see if they can get some cash,
It read to me as a product pitch, and it also read to me as something that my teacher would show me in community college. So
I mean, in a way, it is a product pitch,
Exactly, and we get introduced to each of the characters. It's weird that Akechi is here. That's the weirdest one, right? Because he doesn't really stay.
No. This is the only place he ever shows up in this, and then later I believe he shows up in part 5. He shows up for one episode as a one-off character again, where they're kind of pulling on that, hey, he's an iconic detective. It's like having Sherlock Holmes show up. We're just gonna do it for the hell of it,
Yeah.
So that's what they do. They just pull Akechi in here because well, every single viewer in Japan basically is going to know who this character is. So I guess we're just going to use him.
It's kind of interesting that like a lot of these characters are descendants from like famous characters from fiction, like Zenigata. Goemon was a real guy, actually. Was he a real guy? Wait.
The Goemon outlaw, yeah. I mean, obviously, the legend has now been is bigger than what the actual guy did, right? But yeah, I believe he was a real person.
It sucks that my original...
Like, Jesus was a real person, we're pretty sure.
I don't know if I can compare Goemon to Jesus.
I'm just saying, it's a similar...
I hear you, okay.
Like, or say, like, King Arthur, maybe. Possibly a real guy.
Artie?
Definitely didn't do any of that shit.
I think that, Wow, it sucks that my only frame of reference for Goemon is from Persona 5. I need to read a book. But, yeah, I like that. It also made me question, like, who are the other characters, you know, supposed to be reflective of? Fujiko Bine is her own thing. She's just a guy. Jigen's also just kind of his own guy. I guess, never mind, not everyone is. I guess it's just, like, 3 people.
It's just, they're kind of, the thing is, like, they still are kind of eventually turned into their own thing.
Yeah.
You know, but yes, some of them are just like, hey, we're riffing on some historical or other fictional characters that we are just kind of pulling a few elements in that we want, and otherwise we're doing our own thing.
I've definitely referred to a character being like, oh, like she's like the Fujiko Mine, like, you know.
Yep.
Like she gets to be her own thing. Good for her.
That's true. Yeah. I guess it was also before, like, because she kind of reminds me of a Bond girl, but, like, I don't know which came first, Bond girls or Monkey Punch or Lupin. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay, so James Bond. You know who James Bond is, right?
This came after James Bond.
Okay, thank you. Got it.
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
like I believe the first James Bond story was published in 1950 something.
I believe it. I only know the movies, and I only really watched the fucking Pierce Brosnan's ones from the 90s. So my James Bond knowledge is limited to 1990.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the Daniel Craig James Bonds.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I definitely time for a new guy, but I did enjoy them. Maybe I
can't say that I've seen any James Bond movies.
Literally any?
Any.
All right, everybody.
No.
Where I'm like, podcast over, let's go watch some James Bond.
We don't have to do that.
We'll do it later. We'll do it later. But we should get through this. Yeah, there's not much to say about the pilot. It literally is just like a product pitch.
Yeah, it's just kind of fun. It's just a fun way to introduce all the characters. And then part of the reason why I did want us to watch it is just because then you can see, oh, right, they're just reusing a bunch of this animation from the pilot now in the intro for the show, right?
Yeah,
since we had already knew who Kogoro Okechi was, I kind of wanted us to just say hi to him as we passed by in this pilot. Just like, oh, there he is. Hey, another link.
This particular, the animation throughout all the episodes will remind me a lot of Scooby-Doo. It just has that, like the old school Scooby-Doo, like we have static parts of the body, and then the parts that are moving are the one you pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It also helps that like Lupin is very, very lanky, right? Like he's
all characters in this are extremely lanky.
Yeah, they should make some characters thick for no reason.
Everybody in the universe of Lupin is made of spaghetti.
It'd be crazy if, Jigen was thick, haha.
Put that on a shirt.
It'd be crazy.
New
crazy
shirt,
if Jigen was
everybody.
thick.
New shirt idea. We're so good at shirts.
God, fuck. Okay.
I don't know if anyone's gonna let us get away with that.
I mean, it could mean literally anything. There's no way that they're gonna trace it to Lupin if it's just the text.
If we include no imagery, it can just be a nonsensical satire statement.
Yeah, it could just be a sentence on a shirt.
Yeah, increasing its marketability value, of course, because what the fuck?
We should get to the first episode.
Yeah, let me get into the first episode here. Then.
We're already out of it.
Yeah, so we watched episode 4 here of season 1, One Chance for a Prison Break, in which Lupin is shockingly caught by Zenigata when the inspector hits him with a trank shot. Excuse me. Well, that one.
No,
Now in prison and scheduled for execution, Lupin hollers from his jail cell that he isn't really Lupin III. Meanwhile, Fujiko tries several wacky attempts to free Lupin, but is stopped by Jigen each time, who says that if Lupin really wants out of prison, he'll escape on his own.
Mm-hmm.
This goes on for nearly a year until just before Lupin's execution, in which he finally makes his play and swaps places with a guard. He escapes and heads with Jigen to find his buried treasure, only to find that the place where Jigen buried it has become a dynamite testing ground and it all gets blown up. Oh well. The end.
This was a weird one.
This is indeed inspired by the Prison Break episode, or Prison Break story of the Lupin short stories that we read.
No,
They're directly pulling from that for this one here.
I do see that. It's strange. Lupin's motivations in this one are actually like super akin to what I think the original Lupin's would be, which is just like he was quote unquote humiliated when Zenigata shot him with a trank. He was like, if that was a real bullet, he would have killed me. So now I have to make him feel humiliation by escaping at the last second. Strange that he's like that. I personally wouldn't risk execution for a bit, but who knows?
I mean, it's Lupin.
Yeah, like he's not a person. He's a concept.
He needs the thrill. He needs it to be the last possible second. Otherwise, it doesn't feel good.
No, I hear you. It's just strange. Well, it's not that strange. It's funny that fucking Jigen the entire time is like, Fujiko, don't interfere. Fujiko's like, I'm going to bomb the walls until this man comes out because I need that key for the treasure chest.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is she doesn't even really she kind of cares about Lupin, right? Because she cries a little bit later about it, but she does say she wants the key. She's like, I want the key to the treasure. I'm sitting around waiting a year for this damn treasure because he has the key.
It's more like, for me, like, it was the whole, like, Fujiko was just saying that to, cover up her true feelings, because I don't think these characters are quite that complex.
Right.
I don't know if that's a mean thing to say. I was saying that sentence, and then I went, is that mean?
I mean,
they're all archetypes. They
become more complex later as they become their own people, but this is quite early, so...
Yeah, this is just, like...
feeling it out still. Like early Columbo.
Like early Columbo. Yeah, it makes sense to me. It's maybe that's why, like, I'm not quite pulled into these episodes. It's simply because these are just the rough concepts of characters that I know become way sicker later.
Right.
It's tough to, like, get pulled into Fujiko Mine now, because my actual first piece of Lupin media was a woman called Fujiko Mine. So, like,
right.
I actually didn't know it was related to Lupin the Third when I watched it. And I was like, whoa, this is sick! This is great.
Who's this thief guy who keeps showing up?
What a weird guy. What a side character. Anyway.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if they made a whole show about him.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, but this is, like, very close to one of the original Lupin stories of, like, his motivations are to get revenge of his humiliation. He almost gets a guard killed. This Lupin seems a little more violent than the other Lupin.
Yeah, the
this
original
is why
Lupin
they
does not almost get a guard killed.
Yeah, I mean, this Lupin the Third does kill, right? Sometimes
everyone kills,
whereas Arsène Lupin typically does not kill.
Yeah, but like Zenigata killed. Everyone here
shoots
kills
people with a gun.
Yeah,
yeah. Jigen kills a lot of people.
Jigen has the highest kill count here for sure.
No, I definitely think Zenigata has shot, like, some random fucking criminals, like, that was, like, working for Lupin or some shit like that. Like, Fujiko Mine gets, like, some handyman killed later.
Oh my god.
Like, it's just... they're definitely playing with the cartoon rules of, like, yeah, we kill people, what about it? That's not the point. Us five are alive, that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, once you accept that cartoon logic, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, that sounds fine.
And there definitely is some cartoon logic that
I mean, we
witness get even in these episodes.
We get Lupin stringing up the guards at the start with, like, razor thin wire, but then
I know,
he goes,
he's like, I'm putting you to sleep.
Yeah, but not too tight. I'm only putting you to sleep. I'm not actually cutting your
They're
throat.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, he
okay.
definitely killed those
They're
people.
they're like, it's like the hangman's gallows. It's weird
Yeah.
to be like, oh, I didn't
Bro,
kill
they're
them.
dead.
And then Fujiko's attempts to rescue Lupin are so comical. Like, just driving a fucking fire truck up and putting the ladder up against the wall of the prison.
This is an ironclad prism.
It's, like, so funny to me.
This was playing like D.
Flying the helicopter over top of the jail, and Jigen just shoots a single bullet into it.
The first thing I said
And
was,
she's fine.
in the middle of the day?
In the middle of the day. Listen, we drew the backgrounds for day. We didn't draw them for night. We
Yeah.
have to do the day one.
Oh,
Exactly.
boss. We fucked up. Oh no.
Oh, shucks.
I do like this episode just because it's very similar to the Lupin ones. This one doesn't have Goemon, and I like the ones with Goemon more. Maybe I'm a Goemon stan, is what I'm realizing.
Is that who you want to be?
Maybe.
Yeah, what's wrong with becoming a Goemon stan? Like, yeah, he's sexist, but that's about it.
Well, it was
Jigen's
these are
also
the
pretty
70s. All these
sexist,
episodes were a
especially
little.
the 70s.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
true.
also Lupin's sexist,
Yeah.
and if you really think about it, Fujiko Mine's sexist.
Really?
But this, dude, polycule, but they're all sexist.
Oh, so it all cancels out then.
It all
It's fine.
cancels out. Oh, fucking.
I think
yeah,
Fujiko
then-
should be like more of a misandrist just to make up for it. Like,
Right.
Oh yeah, true.
So yeah, Lupin sets up this thing where he is yelling the whole time that he's not actually Lupin, which is, laying the groundwork for at the end when he finally escapes, which is he uses his secret razor sharp fingernail that he has cultivated this entire time
Insane.
to shave his face, and then he swaps places with a guard after he asks for a shave, and then the guard's like, now in Lupin's jail outfit is like, I'm not really Lupin, and of course nobody believes him now.
I wouldn't.
I also do like Jigen showing up in the priest disguise, who's like, damn dude, are you sure about this? Are you good? He's like, I'm just double checking. I told Fujiko not to bother you, but like,
I'm not
I'm
gonna
just
check
checking.
you. I'm just checking if you're good.
Like you can
you're
defend
good, right?
you can defend your homeboy, but at a certain point, it's like, all right, I actually gotta step in and check.
Yeah.
You good?
I
really
trust
funny.
you. I'm just checking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just checking and make sure that you're good.
So they step 1 foot outside of the jail cell, and Zenigata looks at the guard that Lupin is disguised as, and they like meet eyes, and the jig is up. He's like, wait a minute, and Lupin's like, well, sure, you figured out it's me, but have you thought about the guy in the electric chair right now and stopping that execution from happening? And Jigen's like, oh shit, and runs to go stop that so that an innocent man doesn't get killed.
Zenigata.
And Lupin just goes, okay, and walks out the front door.
Yeah,
But bro just goes to the time clock, clocks out, and leaves for the day.
Yeah,
walks out the front door.
real casual.
Yeah. I did think about that as I was clocking out at work today. I was just like, here I go.
Yeah, I'm going home. Yeah.
I could have art in my bag. I don't. I promise I don't. I just failed a background check retroactively by making a joke about that.
By saying that, yeah.
Parody. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Um.
Then I do love the two of them, Lupin and Jigen going out to go dig up the treasure now after a whole year. And Jigen's like, damn, there used to be a forest here. Why is there a big sign that says warning, dynamite testing?
And they're literally like calling it out on a
Like
loudspeaker.
10, 9.
Yeah, they really fucked it up. I can't believe they planted dynamite on the bomb. That was the craziest part. Like,
Right, you mean dynamite right on the treasure? Yeah.
No, they put that shit right there. It was like, come on, dude. We could have you could have put it literally anywhere you chose onto the treasure. Like, what are the chances?
It is raining gold now and everything. Yeah.
They smoke a
It's
cigarette
just,
and
yeah,
they call
it's
it a
fun
day.
cartoon logic. It's good.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. Any other last thoughts about this episode before we get into the next one?
The middle
Okay.
of the day?
In the middle of the day.
The
Yep.
In
middle of the fucking day.
The next one then we watched was episode 7 from season 1. This is A Wolf Calls a Wolf. Lupin joins a series of duels to obtain 3 ancient scrolls that reveal the secret to creating Zantetsuken, a powerful sword.
Mm-hmm.
His grandfather stole them originally, and Lupin's father, Lupin II, stole a knife from a swordsman forged in the same manner. This swordsman taught Goemon, who is also here to obtain the scrolls. And of course, so is Fujiko. After several wacky fights, Lupin defeats the swordsman and earns the scrolls, and then proceeds to have 2 duels with Goemon, earning his respect and the 2 becoming friends.
Yeah, I mean, this is the episode where Goemon joins the even Jigen goes like, "Oh wow, another one for all troublesome bunch," and like while they're arm in arm laughing.
And this is again the episode that Masaki Osumi started the work on this episode, but then Miyazaki and Takahata took over partway through. So there are portions of this episode that are, animated by different people or key animated, directed by different folks. So you can kind of, if it seems a little strange and this episode seems a little wonky at times, that's why.
I think that I enjoy Fujiko being here because she's in disguise doing her own fucking thing. I like it when Fujiko's doing their own fucking thing. I remember that, like, reading a thing about Lupin the Third was just like, Fujiko and Lupin are like having sex in a way that only those 2 can comprehend, and I agree in that manner. Like,
yeah,
they are playing some fucking game constantly with everything that they do, in which that, like, yeah, it's fucking, I hit him with the head and the mallet, and he says a funny line, and that's our relationship. Like, that's, he's mine and I'm hers, or some shit like that. I also just like the general plot of, like, fucking, just do a fucking duel. Duel for this shit, motherfucker. Duel tournament. Fighting tournament, baby!
Yeah.
I love fighting tournaments! I was raised on Shonen Jump! It's good shit! And plus Goemon's here, and I like him.
Yeah, Goemon's here.
Mm-hmm.
And Goemon's here.
Thank God Goemon's
we also
here.
get to see Lupin II in his goofy little monocle and top hat.
Yeah.
So, like, Lupin the Second.
Lupin the Second.
He's directly related to Lupin the First, right?
I guess it's probably his kid or whatever.
Yeah. Do you think Lupin the First, like, do you think they know each other? Like, Lupin the First and Lupin the Second? Do they talk?
I mean,
it's his son.
They're related, so they probably talked at some point. But yeah, I forget. It's been so long since I've seen all this stuff. I mean, the timeline is so wishy-washy, right?
Yeah.
I believe there is an episode where the original Lupin meets Lupin the Third, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Grandpa," kind of thing. And so, like, but like. They just kind of,
they're
it's
not
whatever.
that far apart that I think it's unrealistic that they
No,
would
it's
meet.
not unrealistic. It's just like they kind of just, sometimes he's dead and sometimes he's, there's a chance that they could meet, right? And sometimes, so I think it's a little flexible on
I've
all
met
that
my
kind of
grandpa.
timeline stuff. Yeah, it's true.
I've met
my grandfather as well.
Yeah. So it's possible.
It's possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
When you're part of a team. God, fuck. Something took over me for a split second. The Lego movie just fucking...
Yeah,
the spirit of the Lego movie took over.
It's an okay... There's nothing wrong with the movie. It's just that I was afraid to let him take control.
You just weren't expecting it to happen like that.
I know. I wasn't prepared for a relapse. I like the cartooniness here. I like the idea of, like, a swordsman who's so fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's just badass to see a cool swordsman. Everyone who has a cool sword, they're cool. It's nice.
Shout out to Hiei Jiganshi from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Why not Kuwabara?
I mean, sure.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. I'll put him back in the box. My fault. I very much like the scene where Fujiko Mine is like just cuddling up to fucking Goemon, and Goemon doesn't give a fucking shit, and fucking like just does not even like entertain the concept of it happening. Meanwhile, Lupin's simmering. He's so mad. How dare Goemon get kisses? I have to get punched for that.
I like the one like part where he's like looking, he's got like a hole cut out of the magazine, he's looking at like Fujiko, and he's like, oh, I recognize her, and then you like cut back and he's like 5 inches from
sitting
her.
like a foot away from her. Yeah.
It's the original of that meme of like, oh, I wear sunglasses so they can't tell where I'm looking, and then it's just a person looking directly at someone's breast.
That would exactly be Lupin, yes.
It was good shit. Fujiko Mine got 3 people killed today.
Yeah, they straight up got killed, like, no question
One
about
of them got bisected. That dude was dead.
Yep.
I refuse to believe that he is okay.
No,
he in particular. But otherwise,
cut
everyone
him in half with like one of those high pressure water cutter things. Yeah. Split him open.
So what happens is that Lupin ends up having to duel the older gentleman who's running this whole thing, because Goemon's like, if you guys want it, you guys should duel for it. And Lupin's quote-unquote duel is him wearing armor, running around with a gun, and having him fall into a fucking Elmer Fudd trap. And like, it works.
It's very Bugs Bunny, yeah.
It's like a hole in the ground covered with a bunch of leaves.
I just can't believe that Goemon was like, fair play. You know, he did it. He really got you in that hole.
He got me.
He got you.
Silly little guy.
I thought the episode would end there, but then like there's more parts where Goemon's just following Lupin trying to kill him, and I was not prepared for that. I feel like I can see the strain of the production, you know, being shuffled around here, in that they're like, well, okay, but now we got to figure out how to get Goemon on the team.
Yeah, that's just how he
so
makes
I guess
friends.
I guess he's just gonna go after Lupin too.
Yeah,
it's just how he makes friends.
I mean, he was originally introduced as the man who wants to go kill Lupin, and then like episode 7, we're like, actually they're best buds now, and they're sloppy kissing.
Yeah, we changed our minds. They are in fact sloppy kissing.
And Jigen's like, wow, they show our sloppy kissing after he bisected our car. That was crazy.
It's okay, it still worked.
Very
charming little scene where Lupin is chasing him around with half of the car still going, and it falls. It's just it made me laugh. I genuinely did chuckle at that one. I was like, oh, there we go. That's some Lupin.
Yeah, that was a Miyazaki edition for sure.
It sure was.
I like that part in particular because it reminds me of when the original Lupin would ever get embarrassed. He'd be like, I'm actually really pissed about this, but I can't show it. And meanwhile, Lupin the Third's like, I'm pissed about this and I'm showing it. I'm gonna get you, Goemon, god damn it.
Yeah, he's like stomping his foot and like throwing his foot.
Yeah, he's stomping so throwing a hissy fit, and then they like end up cuddling afterwards, so it's okay. It's aftercare. the BDSM, but the S stands for slapstick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sweating. It is hot in Boston, and I am.
It's really hot, listeners.
I can feel my brain cooking.
I turned on the AC. I couldn't do it.
You're so brave.
So if anyone hears any noises, sorry.
It's fine.
Ben will take care of it because he's the best.
Yep. And he's my friend.
Yeah.
He's my spouse.
Dude, nice.
These are all facts.
Nice S-rank gotcha roll there, Des. You know? Sorry, I just imagined like someone's vows going, and you truly were my SSR.
Super secret rare.
My secret rare.
Yeah.
Hollow foil and all.
It's gonna be like that. It's probably already like that.
I can't
when
wait
you tilt me back and forth, like there's a little bit of parallax going on.
What? Actually, if you close one eye,
test that when you come down in September.
Yeah.
The priest anointing the wedding. If you look at him from a certain angle, it's a different guy or some shit like that. It's like
Oh
a
my
fucking one of
It's
those.
a demon.
I was gonna say it's one of those like blur eyes things to find out who it is. It's like, oh, it's a priest, and he's anointing the wedding.
Oh my god.
I don't know where I am.
Oh God. Oh.
Yeah.
Can we make an episode that's even more Looney Tunes than our previous episode?
I mean, but isn't that not the Lupin the Third energy? Should we not all become cartoon characters?
Okay.
No. Oh God, Ben, please do the summary for the next episode.
Yes.
I'm begging
Here
you.
we go.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben.
The next episode we watched then was episode 10, which is Hunt Down the Counterfeiter. Baron Ukraine and Lupin are both vying to find the world's best counterfeiter, a man named Ivanov. The Baron has an aunt named Silver Fox, who lives with Ivanov in a clock tower built into a mountain in the Kowalski Kingdom. Lupin gets there first, but is unable to convince Ivanov to work with him. The Baron arrives, and in the chaos and gunfire, Silver Fox and the Baron shoot each other, both dying. Ivanov is distraught and decides to go ahead and end it all, and blows up the entire mountain and everything inside. Lupin and Jigen drive off into the snow and say, "Damn, that was crazy."
That sure was crazy.
Fujiko was here also.
Yeah, Fujiko does show up here briefly with some really silly... Unfortunately, here's the thing about this. Fujiko, not really necessary to any of the plot of this story. She kind of just shows up and tries to do something, and it does not succeed. Also, can y'all see where Miyazaki's already thinking about some things that he wants to do in Castle of Cagliostro?
We watched
Throw out
that.
some clocks on the brain.
He's like, oh wow, clock tower. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, almost getting crushed by giant clock hands. That's pretty cool. Got to think about that. Also, you know what? It would be really great for my, an episode where I get to do whatever I want. Lots of planes. I love drawing planes, so let's put lots of planes in here.
We've watched Castle of Cagliostro together, and I honestly have zero recollection of it. I'm now realizing
Perfect. We can watch it again.
I guess so. It just occurred to me that, like, oh yeah, we did watch that. How come I can't remember? I remember more about the 3D movie than I do about that one.
It's probably just been a while since we've seen it, but
yeah, that's fair.
I mean, this is maybe like not. I don't know if this is the right place for this conversation because we have only watched a small smattering here of at least of our group. I know some of us have maybe watched more Lupin separately on our own. I mean, I know I have, but there's a lot of like discourse is probably too strong a word, but like there's a lot of just general discussion about, does Miyazaki smooth out Lupin too much, right? Like, he makes him very friendly, he makes him very noble, he makes him a good man deep down, right? Especially in Cagliostro, right? He's handing like flowers to the princess of the kingdom,
I
right?
actually do remember that.
In Cagliostro, and he's like, "Here you go, my princess. You're gonna be whisked away, kind of thing." And whereas, like, in every other iteration of Lupin that Miyazaki hasn't touched, he's a scoundrel. He's like he's jumping into a bed, like,
the classic image.
Yeah, he's getting fucking punched in the face by Fujiko for groping her, right? There are things that he's doing that are just not okay. And when Miyazaki takes over, he's like, and now he's a small little uwu bean, kind of going on here.
I don't think Lupin...
And then I think there's a time and place for everything, right? But that is and I don't necessarily like have a strong opinion on this. I enjoy both flavors, right, of Lupin. But some people really feel strongly about this. So I figured I'd mention it here just in case any listeners are like,
I think artists should do whatever they want.
My personal feeling about that is simply just like, there are ways to get Lupin's scoundrelness through without having to resort to such base acts. I don't know. my opinion of him was like, yeah, he should be a scoundrel, he should be a pest, but like, he shouldn't be fucking Robin Hood. He's trying to steal the shit for himself. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
He should still have some selfishness. If he doesn't have some selfishness, then he's not really Lupin now, is he?
But yeah, we get some, you know, we get a lot of stuff here that will come back up later in Cagliostro. So that's why I thought that it would be interesting to see this one here to kind of compare and contrast. But as far as like what actually happens, right? It's kind of just everybody goes to the mountain and then everything goes wrong and it gets blown up. Fujiko tries to stop Lupin and Jigen from getting to the mountain by shooting them down in her plane. And then they after they crash, they just get in her plane and fly away. It's so funny.
And then she catches up to them later and they're like, oh, of course you're here. Like,
yeah.
Never explained. No need.
Lupin beats up the one goon out in the middle of the snow, and they just keep punching each other for like 10 minutes straight.
Meanwhile,
they don't have anything better to do.
There's like a fucking Shakespearean tragedy occurring inside the mountain as Baron Ukraine shoots his aunt. Meanwhile, Lupin is having his own like end of Gurren Lagann fight with this random goon, like goon number 2. It like the part that wasn't like very obvious to me was the fact that like Baron Ukraine hired both Fujiko Mine and this guy to like help him get the counterfeiter and also stop Lupin. I didn't realize this guy had his own motivations too, and his motivation was like, well, I also want the forger. It's like, okay, so does everyone want the forger? Is everyone here trying to get the forger?
Mm-hmm.
Leave him alone.
He clearly
doesn't want to do it anymore. He's tired.
She's protecting him, and she has a cool house.
He just likes clocks, and she made him a whole ass clocked mountain.
Yeah, that's end goal shit right there. Like, that's what you want. And then like fucking Lupin's here with a gun. And it was like, I'm gonna force you to make forgeries. And the guy goes, okay, fine, fall in a hole, idiot. Go meet my shitty.
He's like, you better stop. And he's like, I'll never stop. And then he falls down the hole again, idiot. And then he says, and then he does it again. He's like, you gotta stop it. And Lupin's like, no, I will never stop. And then he makes him fall again.
And
then he gives him one more chance. He said, one more chance. And he says, nope, I'm not gonna give up. And then he falls down again.
It's strange. It's a strange episode, but like it also has like some of the most like, I don't want to say world building, but definitely like it's interesting to see all these characters bounce off of each other, as opposed to just like there's one guy that we're trying to rob from. No, there's a rival thief, and there's a rival, and there's the lady. Zenigata shows up for like a split second, but that turns out to be just Lupin in disguise.
Yeah.
So like I do like this one probably more of the episodes that we have seen, just because there's a lot going on. But also not all of it needed to happen. Fujiko really just showed up, shot some people, and got robbed. That was it. You know?
Yep.
How many people died?
And yeah.
And again, a lot of people died. I'm learning that if you are in the Lupin universe, there's a solid chance you'll just die.
And I just do think it's really funny that at the end of it all, Ivanov is just like, all right, time for me to hit my blow up entire mountain button.
Yeah. Wait, let me have that button.
If my sugar mommy
it's like,
died...
it goes off like a volcano.
Yeah.
Was this a volcano that they built this into? Because it goes off like a volcano. It's like there's lava spilling out and everything.
Yeah.
Not all mountains are volcanoes, but all volcanoes are mountains. Tiago Dutra, 2025.
So true.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny if a geologist comes in to the comments.
If you're a geologist, like, my blue sky is at Tiago S. Dutra.
Technically.
Actually.
You can get dead ass at me. I'll take it. I'll take it on the chin if I'm wrong.
I love geology facts, actually, so go for it.
I'm probably already wrong, because there's definitely volcanoes under the ocean, but there's also mountains in the ocean, so I'm right, actually. There we go. Perfect.
All right. You made it.
Yep.
All right. Well, then the last episode we watched was episode 23, which is the final episode of season 1. This is the Great Gold Showdown. And in this episode, a huge trove of ancient gold coins is unearthed during the construction of a tunnel, and Lupin pledges to steal it all, so no one has to worry about who gets dibs. Zenigata, currently having a crisis of faith over his inability to catch Lupin, promises to finally do it, or resign in disgrace. He goes on the offensive and surrounds Lupin's hideout, but the trio of Lupin, Jigen, and Fujiko disguise themselves as cops to slip away undetected. Lupin and Goemon dig under the bank and steal the gold, only for the crew to discover that some of the coins have trackers planted inside them. Lupin decides to scatter dozens of the coins into garbage trucks, leaving on their route, making tracking nearly impossible. However, as he, Jigen, Fujiko, and Goemon head to their final hiding place in a landfill, the returning garbage trucks coalesce and lead Zenigata right to them. Lupin then pulls out his final trump card and blows everything the fuck up. They survive by riding inside of barrels out into the ocean, and as they swim away into the sunset, Zenigata desperately tries to paddle after them.
Yeah,
so this is a very much a season ender with your, hey, we'll give a little bit of like context for like some season long stuff, like, oh, Zenigata's been trying to catch Lupin, but he just can't. He's at his wit's end. But yet we're still going to end the episode with the same old, right? All four of the main crew swimming away, and Zenigata's still chasing after them, because obviously we got to keep the status quo for next time, just in case, right?
Yeah, I mean, I really like this one because
you get the whole crew.
You get
it's
the
fun.
whole crew. Goemon's here, and he's also like not immune to becoming a goober. Like once you join fucking Lupin's crew, you
join the Lupin polycule,
you will have slapstick happen to you. It just happens like that. The scene where I really enjoy the scene where Lupin is driving into the subway tunnel for his secret entrance, and then Goemon's just there digging the hole by himself.
It is really funny.
He is the muscle, I understand that, but I didn't expect him to simply just dig there the entire time by himself. He also dug it wide enough for a car. And
yeah, he didn't need to do that.
I mean, he did,
but it worked out.
Well, it was a very small
the
car.
Fiat does cute stuff in this episode too.
Huh?
The car does the cute stuff in this episode too.
Oh my god, I love the car doing the fucking when the train's about to hit it and it like slides up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like the car is
like it's alive.
Exactly. I love it. I don't know why I said it like
bug.
that.
I also really love the scene that kind of opens this episode between the chief of police and Zenigata, in which they get increasingly erratic and as they're yelling over each other, going back and forth, and then finally Zenigata just ends it, the entire argument with, well, I'm resigning. If I can't catch Lupin today, I'm resigning. And he slaps the paper down, and the chief of police is like, wait.
Let's slow down.
Let's not be too hasty here.
It's like really funny, actually. The two of them talking there. So we get like a little bit of like of meat for like the police chief being an actual character.
The commissioner.
And yeah. So but yeah, everybody gets to do something here. Everybody gets some parts, like the part where they barge into the hideout and the trio are just already disguised behind the door, and as the police all crash in through the door, they just fall into the pile and blend into the rest of them.
That was
good.
Pretty fucking solid. I liked it a lot. I can't that it was so wild to me that shit just worked.
It's that perfect cartoon logic type stuff. Yeah, it's just good.
But it was played so straight. It like looked like a fucking. I feel like I could have saw that in a stage play. Like I could see the three who fell in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh god. I enjoy this episode. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
The I
That's
think
fun.
I think the fucking the standoff at the end is a little weird, but also I guess
Yeah, I mean, Lupin making the mistake of, like, putting all these coins into garbage trucks, and then his hiding place is
where they all converge.
All where the garbage trucks are going to end up eventually. It's it's convenience for the sake of the story, I guess.
Even he's like, wow, I can't believe I made
mistake,
such
buddy.
a blunder.
Like an insane kind of mistake, too. Like, I feel like I would have avoided that situation by simply just putting it in mail trucks as opposed to garbage trucks, but here I am. You know what I mean? I'm also not a fictional character and not, like, cursed by the writings of another person, so
Nor are you the grandson of Arsène Lupin.
Nor am I the grandson of Arsène Lupin. I like that Fujiko Mine has her own shop. She's just out there working.
Yeah, she sells jewelry.
Their secret, like, fucking conversation things is, like, they're
inside
like,
the animal heads.
Yeah, it's so strange. I kind of love them, but, like, how'd you install that? It doesn't matter how they install it because that's cartoon logic. It really doesn't fucking... But, like, I just have to imagine that some motherfucker goes, like, hey, so you want the monkey to be a phone? And Fujiko's meaning is like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, the monkey
obviously
has to be a phone. It's essential.
It's essential that it's a phone.
Also, Fujiko has been fully Miyazaki-ified here as well.
Oh, yeah, this is the most, like... She, a couple episodes ago, was like a femme fatale bombshell, and now she looks like a Miyazaki MILF, and I'm like, what happened? You know, there's like a...
I don't want to say she's, like, been fully de-sexed here, but, like, it's close.
No, it's a different kind of sex. Like, it's a...
Right,
listen,
that's true. This is...
Yeah, she still fucks, but, like, this outfit, like...
I've read that interview with Miyazaki talking about Nausicaa's breasts.
Yeah.
I know, I've read it.
We all seen it.
We've all seen
listeners, if you haven't seen it, just Google it. Just it's different. It's not. It doesn't. We're like maybe unnecessarily.
In case you ever thought Hayao Miyazaki was just this sweet old man who just wanted to make little cartoons for, you know, the little girls in his life who he wanted to have good role models, don't forget, Miyazaki actually really was an anime pervert as well. He just kept it hidden better than other people.
When it comes to...
I mean, listen. The Castle in the Sky, if, the old lady pirate, if you know, you know.
I was like, where are you going with this? But I guess that if you know, you know. Okay, good end. Here's the thing, is that, like, most directors, most creatives who, like, put sexy things in their works, they can be boiled down to two things. Horn dogs or pests, sex pests, right? Mm-hmm. Like, David Lynch, horn dog. Quentin Tarantino, sex pest. Like, it's very clear to me.
Two sides of the spectrum.
There's a spectrum as well, but, like, I do think that Miyazaki lend more towards horn dog, just due to the nature of his work. But it's just so strange to me that, like, his horn dogginess was like, we need to cover Fujiko Mine up all the way, and that'll really do it for me. And
she's got to have a fucking bob now.
Yeah, listen, I like the bob.
I like it. Listen, it's working. It's just, like, it's so interesting that, like, fucking, this is it. Like this is, like, his Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
A little, like, 60s mod suit with a bob.
Yeah,
he's like, she's got to have a jumpsuit and she's got to have a bob.
You know what? Actually, I think he's onto something. I think I like a woman in a jumpsuit and a bob.
I think Miyazaki might have gone crazy for April O'Neil.
True. True. That's so correct, actually.
We gotta show him. Somebody's gotta show him a picture of April O'Neil and see what he thinks.
He'll make another movie.
He'll come out of retirement again.
Listen, He's never gonna stop. He's never gonna stop. He'll stop when he's dead.
Exactly.
And that's I respect that.
You can't quit art.
Can't quit art.
Apparently not.
So yeah, this is a fun episode, I think, overall. It's a good season finale. You get a little bit of everybody here. you really get Zenigata unraveling throughout the whole of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets that brief taste of victory at the end.
And immediately
And
begins
then, of course,
sobbing his eyes out because he thinks Lupin died.
Yep. There's no heterosexual explanation for that.
None!
Simply not.
There's not. There's zero heterosexual explanation for it. It is
Fellas,
possibly
do
one
you
of the
ever
gayest things I've ever
sob?
seen.
Fellas, do you ever weep openly when your arch nemesis that you've been pursuing for years seemingly self-immolates?
Yeah.
Literally kills himself rather than accept that you've defeated him. and you begin openly sobbing because now you have no other reason to live.
Yeah.
Fucking the bit when he is just chasing all four of them in the water and they're swimming towards America, and I'm just like, are you gonna swim all the way? Are you gonna commit?
For sure. They're all fucking like Looney Tunes characters.
True.
Yep.
They'll probably make it. I like that in this one. Fujiko Mine is also allowed to be part of like the slapstick crew because I feel like sometimes she doesn't get like slapstick shit happen.
She got invited to the polycule party this time.
Yeah, I mean most of the time.
Her and Jigen feeding food to all the police officers laden with like sleep
sedatives.
drugs or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I thank God that everyone's doing their own shit. I love it. This is a good app. I like it a lot.
Also, I did like for half a second when they all climbed into that fridge, I did kind of want them to just ride the fridge explosion away and be like, that's where they got it from for Indiana Jones 4.
I mean, honestly, that would have made more fucking sense to me than just like a bunch of barrels that happened to be at the bottom of the landfill.
Secretly they had a bunch of barrels underneath the ground that they climbed into, I guess.
Yeah, that was clearly like an evacuation plan.
Yeah.
But like, Lupin, we didn't have to do this shit if you just fucking kept track of where the goddamn coins were going. You bastard. Fuck. You're a goddamn genius. How'd you screw up this? I know you screwed it up due to the plot needing something to advance forward. I don't actually blame you, but I sort of blame you.
Unfortunately, he was just like closer to the trash truck facility than he was to the mail facility, and he just didn't think of it.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that as an answer.
It's very simple and possibly not the best, but it's an answer.
It's an answer nonetheless, and that's what we need.
It's an answer for a 22-minute episode.
Answer. Overall, Lupin the Third, one of the most influential things ever.
Oh, and one last thing I forgot to mention about this episode is when Fujiko is driving around and she crashes into that one car. And there's a guy just like sitting there in the frame of his car. Remember, he just kind of was like, "Oh,
yeah."
That's supposed to be Miyazaki. That's his little cameo.
Oh,
that's cute.
I'm glad
It's
just falls
not
apart
how
like
we
a
see
Lego set.
Miyazaki now, right? Like in our minds when we picture Miyazaki, but
you know
you got to think young Miyazaki.
That's kind of what I look like in my head too, so I'll take it.
I don't know what I look like in my head. Oh, he kind of looks like a dork.
I look pretty much exactly like that.
No, Rose, you look better than that. I'm fucking.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
well, this is about what's going on in my head and not what's going on in real life.
Oh, true. Yeah, I also do see myself as a cartoon character. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, we got our Lupin the Third out of our system. Then we did it.
Yeah, we'll definitely stop talking about it all the time now. for sure.
Yeah. So so I think that will do it for us this week, folks. Unless anybody had any last thoughts here before we head out.
I'm gonna rank the Lupin crew inside my head real quick.
Inside your head.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say,
if you tell us, then the listeners might get mad.
If you tell us, then your wish won't come true.
All right. Here's my thought process. I like Goemon the most, followed by a tie between Fujiko and Lupin, and then I guess Jigen has to be last.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jigen's last.
Jigen's last.
Damn.
Where's Zenigata fit?
Zenigata? Probably dead last, actually.
Okay.
That's
and at least Jigen's not last.
Then at least Jigen's not last. Fair play. That's my answer.
Yeah.
And I mean it.
Jigen and Fujiko are my favorites, although I've gotta admit, I really do quite like everybody. I don't, there's not a single character that I'm like, well, sometimes
it's a good group of hooligans.
You need all of them.
It depends on who's writing, but I do quite like all of them. I don't feel the need to really get too invested in picking a favorite, but...
Oh, I did it just because I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like them all. I like it. Pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Yeah, well, thanks everybody for listening. You can keep up with the show via our website, updatedautopsy.report, which has links to everything we do and all of our socials. We also have a YouTube channel, which features Let's Plays and other fun videos at youtube.com/@Yotseben. And you can follow me on pretty much all social media at Yotseben. Dessy, where can people find you?
I'm Dessy on Blue Sky if you only want to look at Transformers.
And Tiago.
I'm at Tiago S. Dutra on various social medias. I've been low-key thinking about doing a brand rechange because I'm going through some shit right now. If you look up at Tiago S. Dutra, you're probably going to find me. There's no way you're going to find someone else. And if you find someone else, that's not me. That's that.
Yeah. Rose.
You can find me at Rose Nonsense on mostly Blue Sky, where you can watch me post art of my own Fallen London character. We talked about that last episode. You can also find me at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
That's true.
I've spent a lot of time at Dunkin' Donuts this week. I needed a lot of coffee. And yeah. That's what I'm up to.
That's just how life be sometimes.
It's just how it be.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you, everybody, for listening. We hope that you will rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast platform. If you give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, that really does help us out with getting the word out for the show. And we'll read your 5-star review on the air, too. So be sure to get one in there.
Leave us a 5-star review with your favorite recipe.
Yeah, sneak in here before episode 100. You gotta say
you
were
want
in
there.
you know, on the ground floor.
Are we actually? Yeah, we are getting to 100 episodes, aren't we?
We're getting there.
God,
We're getting close.
They gotta put out another game. What are we gonna do?
What's gonna happen is that
we're gonna have to keep reading and learning.
Oh, no!
Yeah,
weirdly
crazy.
enough, I have not read an actual book in so long, like just a thing that contains only letters and words. I read manga a lot.
I read a lot of fan fiction.
Okay.
But this is the hardest thing.
Since we've started doing this, I've actually started reading a lot more again, and I'm very happy about it. I just, went to the library and picked up a bunch of old fantasy books that I read when I was a kid and read through them, and I was like, yeah.
I just found
some of this holds up. Some of it doesn't, some of it does.
I read an unhumanly large amount of fan fiction.
Yeah.
Like novels worth of fan fiction in a day.
Could you write a dissertation on it?
Sure.
Okay. I'll see that on my desk.
I'll help you proofread.
I would express some hesitation about that. How quick that yes came out.
Excuse you.
Okay, well, listen. It takes a long time to write a dissertation.
Yeah,
a dissertation.
A dissertation.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm the one with the pun today, motherfuckers.
Oh my lord.
Well, thank you, everybody. Yeah, like I said, leave us a review. We'll read it on the air. 5 stars. Thank you so much. Next time, we will be reading a specific novel that Shu Takumi listed as being particularly influential to him, which is Alice Arisugawa's classic Shin Honkaku mystery novel, The Moai Island Puzzle. See you next time. Check it out.
The hardest thing I'm ever gonna have to do is read a whole ass book that's not about Transformers.
This motherfucker. This book is not in any goddamn library that I can reach with 100 miles.
It's not really in print anymore. It's a little tough to get.
It's super not. I had to get it online at a online used book thing, because I would rather chop my own arm off than give Jeff Bezos a cent more of my money than I have to.
Mhm.
Fuck that bald devil.
Is it not available on your? Can you not get an ebook through your library?
It's not on Hoopla, I checked.
No, it's not in the it's not in the BPL system. It's not in the Minuteman Public Library system. They don't have this book. There's no ebook version. That's what I wanted, so I could read it at work, right? Because I am. If you come up to the tick desk at the MFA, I'm reading a fucking book. oh, you're working. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. I'm reading a 30-year-old fantasy novel. Come on over here. I'm reading fucking Dune again.
All right. Well, that's it. Good luck, everybody. If you want to read along with us, finding it.
Go find that book now.
I had such a hard time.
You could probably buy
Godspeed. Good
anybody
luck.
work at the BPL, give me this book.
You could.
Yeah.
I actually know someone who works at the
it.
BPL, and they did not have it.
They don't have it.
Go on eBay.
Yeah, I got it online. It should be here soon.
Yippee! Oh,
Then I'll just do it at work.
All right.
We're both gonna be reading it during Cape Cod trip.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Wait a minute. Are you two going to be going on a trip out to the edge of the coast, perhaps even an island, while you're reading a book about a mystery on an island?
Best I can do is a peninsula.
It's a peninsula.
Peninsula?
The
I can do a
Moai
peninsula.
Peninsula puzzle.
We
I'm
have to
just
go.
saying.
We should go to the peninsula.
We are going to the peninsula.
No, there's that. Listen. I don't want to dox where we're gonna be.
Yeah.
The Cape is large enough to be generic. I'm not gonna say anything more.
I mean, the Cape is quite large. I'm just not, like, saying, like, I'm in specific town name versus, like, I'm in the city of Boston, come fight me behind the Dunkin' Donuts. Like, two totally different things.
I feel like Cape Cod is larger than Boston, but we're splitting hairs
Yeah,
here.
that's why I'm not saying the town name, because that narrows it down.
Yeah, I realized that I did not need to fucking go hold it there. You know what I mean? I'm realizing that I simply should have just let you continue your testimony. I did not need to press. Okay.
Watch out! I'm a witness that'll be like,
Actually,
I'm gonna cause problems.
Gonna actually the fucking lawyer. Oh my god.
Oh.
All right, I'm saying goodbye. I'm done.
Okay, bye.
All right. We're going to end the episode for a third time. Bye, everybody.
What will we actually end it on? No one knows.
Oh, I won't know until it's done. I'm done talking. I'm not going to continue.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna stop recording. 3, 2,
2, 1.
1.
Huh.